All right, here we are. We're out in the shop working on Marge. I got the front end out. You're going to see some of that. I've got a guest photographer in here today. I got the wife out here. She's got the heels on. She's going to be clunking around here as we're doing this. But she's going to help just kind of film and pick up some of the stuff. Today, just so you guys know, this is episode, I think, 2, September 29th. Mount Bicepius wins again. There she comes, people. Well, this is wild. We got her out. That came out super easy. Boy, if cars were only made this easy now, life would be so much easier. And the nice thing is, I was worried it was going to unload itself off the jack stands, but it did not. So rear end's got to come out next. I just don't know. I don't know what this thing can't weigh hardly anything without all this in it. I mean, this thing is very well made. It was 1962's finest steel. So she's heavy. But yeah, I was just gonna see if there's any way I could use that gearbox. I don't know if there's gonna be. It's pretty unique. Well, I don't know. We'll figure it out though. Gearboxes are not super expensive, but we'll figure it out. That's for darn sure. Wow, look at all that grease in there. That's probably why it weighs so much. All right, roll this thing out of here. Dog walking. What? That's right. Mount Bicepius overcame, conquered. Mount Bicepius always wins. Always! Anyways, thought you guys might want to take a look at this thing. It's kind of cool. 1962's finest. Looking at this and how this is set up, boy, super simple. Like nothing to it. Yeah, I'm all done making a bunch of noise. But hey, I can't have you making a bunch of noise right now. I'm trying to get some filming done right now. What are you going to do? Are you going to ride your scooter? Yeah. All right, that's fine. But flip this thing over. But I mean, it's just like super simple. I mean, just nothing to it. 3 bolts. 1, 2, 3 bolts held this thing in there, and it's just crazy. Just nothing to it. And it's bolted to the unibody. So that just tells you how much thicker the unibody is on a 1962 in comparison to a modern vehicle. Like when I did all this work, I did a lot of the same thing I'm doing to this on the 89 Chrysler Conquest, and I removed as much of that unibody as I could because it was paper thin. What do you think of this, Avi? Yeah? What do you think of the wheels? Good. Do you think it's good?
Got dirt on it.
Lots of dirt, that's right. Heck yeah. Lots of dirt. Don't touch it, it'll get greasy. All right, back to the project. So we're gonna get the rear end pulled out. So this is a 4-link rear end. The front end came out really easy. 3 bolts, nothing to it. Problem is the back end's not gonna be the same, that's for sure. It's not even gonna be close to the same. I'm gonna guess these bolts have never come out in their whole entire life, and they don't have an engine leaking oil all over them to keep them nice and lubricated. I think is what I'm gonna end up doing. I think I might just take the saws off. I gotta get these freaking coil springs out of here somehow, which I don't really have a coil spring tool. So I'm gonna get these coil springs out of here. I might actually reuse these things. I don't know, we're gonna see. I think I'm gonna just see if I can pop them out of there with the pry bar. They don't feel like they're under a lot of tension. I'm gonna get the shock mount out of here. And it looks like these shocks may have been replaced before. Who knows? Maybe not. The car doesn't drive like they ever have, but they look modern. I don't know if that means anything. Okay.
What was that you just ripped off?
That is shocks.
Oh.
So they see they were holding the rear end up higher. See now it's so much lower. Okay. All right, we're gonna use this old Mr. Sawzall here and get the old, cut these brackets off. Hopefully the rear end doesn't fall. I mean, hopefully it doesn't fall with the jacks. Hopefully it doesn't move on the jacks because I got everything leveled out. I don't know why I was thinking when I leveled it out before I took everything apart, but that's what I do. All right, here we go. I need to cut the top ones first. Going in. Exactly what I wanted.
I had to move.
Yahtzee!
I think I might need safety.
Yahtzee!
I think I need safety glasses.
You don't need no safety glasses.
I do. I had something ricochet off my face.
It was just love. It was car love.
I don't know. Rust just in the eyeballs, I don't think is a very good thing.
There's safety glasses right over there on the workbench, kind of on the shelf up there. Alright, here we go. Cutting out bracket number 2. Okay, that's weird. I think it's cut. It's not. Put up a little bit of a fight. It's all in all not bad. I think I'm gonna reuse these coil springs, so I'll just get them cleaned up, get them sandblasted, make them look pretty. Should work really good for a gasser. Anyways, this is getting pretty light, but I might buy some too. There we go, look at this. Yay! Yay! Okay, we're back. We're back under the car. Okay, so a couple of things. So what I'm thinking about doing here, and I don't know if this is going to work or not, but here's what I did. The car's leveled out. Car's leveled out. You can see my high-tech contraption here that's holding this thing up in the air. That's also my snowmobile gizmo that I put the snowmobile on when I'm trying to like rev it up. So anyways, so here's what I'm thinking. You can see here I put some lines in, and what I was trying to do there is I was determining what this angle was, this rise angle. So we determined the angle. You can see it follows it very well along the floorboards. So we got our floorboards along here, and then the raise, and it's very consistent. So I've got the angle, I've got the raise. What I also did is I dropped the tape measure. I got the car leveled out. Car's leveled out on jack stands. Ouch, I just hit my head on one. And I measured from the floor to the bottom here and took that measurement and documented it. I took a measurement from right up there at the front, from the bottom of the frame rail, because we have mounting provisions and points up there that we have to accommodate. So I took a measurement from the floor to the bottom underneath that radiator cross member and all that jazz and figured that out. And so I got all those dimensions documented because I need to end with my frame rails. I need to end up somewhere close to them. It can be higher, but I think, and it could be lower too, because I can always make it work no matter what, but I'd like it to be higher, not lower, because higher is a lot easier for me to make adjustments with. So anyways, at least that's my thought. I don't know, I might not know what the hell I'm talking about too. So anyways, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna actually cut this probably in that neck of the woods. We're gonna cut it down like this, and I'm gonna maintain a portion of this original unibody structure. If we look down the frame rail, do you see the inward jog that it makes? So frame rail comes down from the firewall, the unibody structure, and then goes in and then moves over, right? So I'm gonna actually put a 2x3 steel 083 wall inside this guy right here. Inside this guy. We're gonna try to keep some of that structure there. We're gonna cut it down. Pipe's gonna run inside there. It'll help me tie all the frame rail, help me tie in the firewall and all that. And it's gonna go straight back. And we're just gonna channel the floor. Channel the floor, and then all of this will be cut, and all of this will be removed. Well, maybe. We'll see. We'll see how it all looks like once I get the interior pulled out, because that'll be next. We'll see how much structure's there, see how much rot we got in it, and we might just keep it in there. I might just channel it and put it all in there and just tie it all together. Don't know that yet, but I want to maintain some of this original unibody structure because it'll help give it some support and rigidity because everything's all tied together. So I drew out over here, so I took those measurements from the floor, figured out the rise, and I drew some, I I drew some stuff here. And so basically this is the frame rail, this is the rise, and then that's the frame rail going across. And then I just, just tied it all together. So I do have, I'm going to create a little bit of a jig because I want to clamp everything down when I'm welding these frame rails up. And this is an old piece of steel that I had laying around, but all the 083s laying down there. So anyways, that's going to be next. That's going to wrap it up for today. I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, share, have a comment. If you guys have a great idea on how I should be doing this, put it in the comments. Me or somebody will respond. So we respond to all comments. So make sure you drop it in there. If you see me doing something ridiculously stupid, like make sure you notify me because I am not an expert. I'm kind of learning on the job. So I don't know everything. So I do appreciate it. Thanks. Like, subscribe. See you later.